Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Blue Bullets here on F1 2020 as M4J Racing. We are here at Monza. We are racing in race day, the Italian Grand Prix. We qualified pole, but we're technically starting from the back. Now, I believe no matter what happens with other people's penalties, I think we will be starting at the back. The reason we are starting at the back is because I changed the engine and the turbo and basically everything that I could change bar the gearbox before this weekend, which incurred a 60 grid place penalty. That is right. That's what I was going to say. I think the only way we'll not start from the back is if someone else gets a 60 place grid penalty, because I think you have to. I think the way it works is if we got a 10 place penalty and then someone else got a 10 place penalty, we would start ahead of them because we out qualified them. But I believe the penalty comes first. So we had a 60 place penalty, and I think that's what someone else needs to have before we start ahead of them. I believe that is the case. We will see. Jeff wants to beat George again. No offense, George. I would quite like to beat you as well. I just want to have a good race, because last season I sucked at Monza. I didn't qualify very well, I didn't practice very well, and I certainly didn't race very well. So this weekend I want to make up for that. I didn't check the weather again.
Welcome back to one of only two countries that has held a race every year since the very first Formula One World Championship in 1950. It is, of course, Italy, one of the great racing nations. And it's time to get underway for the Italian Grand Prix. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Ocon, Carlos Sainz, and Kvyat, Perez. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Stroll, Ricciardo, and Sebastian Vettel. Norris, Russell, Alexander Albon, and Gasly, Magnussen, Giovinazzi, Valtteri Bottas, and Kimi Raikkonen. Aitken, Grosjean, Latifi, and the owner-driver rounds off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Just 3 races left. You can still win the driver's title, but you need a strong performance. Come on, let's give it our best shot.
Not happening, Jeff. Sorry if you heard stuff during that, by the way. I was readjusting my microphone. I'm going to try and make it so I can sit more comfortably. Hopefully, you can still hear me when I'm sat here rather than right up against the microphone. I might move it a little bit more, actually. I think something like this would work a lot better. The microphone's out of my line of sight, and I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So I was right. Perez did take a penalty, but it was only a 5 place penalty, so it was nowhere near enough to come behind me. Plus, it would still make him higher than everyone else anyway. So, right, strategy. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with this, not just because it's faster, but because it's an earlier pit stop. I don't want to be out on the hards for too long. Softs, mediums. That works fine for me. I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Alright, we are right at the back. And I'm going to try not to crash in the formation lap this time as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Since I did that last week and ended up suffering as a result.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
When you're quite ready. There we go. That was me trying not to crash. That went really well, didn't it? How slow were they going around that chicane? I mean, how slow is Latifi going in general? Is his car breaking down or something? I'm going to be so screwed. I need to get some overtakes on lap 1, I think. Oh, I don't know what to do. Because lap 1 is going to be tricky. Because there's so many cars going into that first chicane. Maybe not overtake on the first chicane, but try and get them on the second. It really does depend on the start I have, I suppose. I'm very much undecided. I am very much undecided. You take over whenever you're ready, game. I have to line myself up on the grid at this rate as well. Come on, game. There we go. Bloody hell. I think that's the shortest distance where it's taken over. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
I'm really nervous. I don't really want to be on this bit of the track. Ow. I really don't want to be on this bit of the track.
Mind that front wing.
Okay.
It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I just want to turn this off for the time being. Did I really only make up 2 places there? It felt like so much more than that. I've been screwed. Okay, I'm actually struggling to catch Latifi here now as well.
That's what we like to see at the start. Well done.
I mean, I can't be too disappointed. I made up 2 places, but then so did Latifi. Latifi, what are you doing? Get out of my way. All of you, get out of my way. Thank you. 5 places I made up on that corner. No, sorry, 3 places I made up on that corner. I can't count. Let's put it this way. I don't think there'll be any overtaking from me on that chicane today. Come on, I can't shunt anyone. Okay, 2 more places. Nice. The wing's causing some problems here. It's another place. Come on. This is really good so far. Do not mess this up.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Where's George? I haven't met George yet, have I? There's George. Hey, I think George has made up some places as well, hasn't he? Wasn't he 15th? Okay, DRS. Might be a bit of a DRS train here now, though. Yeah, his wing's open too. Mind you, I'm still gaining. Not enough for an overtake here, I don't think. Unless I was really brave, but I don't feel very brave. Whoa, he's not pulling away like I thought he would there. Alright, might be Danny's turn to get overtaken. Don't forget, Ricciardo is the king of the late breakers, so to get him like that, you got to be really ballsy. What a race! I'm almost in the points after lap 3. Brake, 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 brake.
Okay, you need to give that position back.
Yep.
That was an illegal overtake.
No, I get that. And a 3-second penalty. I think I deserve that. That was me braking very, very late there. Don't think I did any extra damage.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
No, I don't want that. No.
Confirmed.
I've got it set for I don't want my wing changed, thank you. So hopefully they don't change my wing. Yeah, I had to chicken out there. It's Lando's turn now, though. And it's Albon.
Nice move. Good job.
Thank you, Jeff. Oh, that's really sweet.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
I've done it again. Ow.
Okay, you've been pushing your luck on the track limits too much. We've been given a 3-second penalty.
That was George I hit as well. And that was bad for my wing. I mean, it might not cost me too much in terms of time. Having a wing that bad. Oh, I don't know, that's not great, is it? No overtakes on the chicane, I said. No overtakes on the chicane. I've got 6 seconds of penalties now as well. I'm going to have to change the wing. I'm going to have to. I'm literally steering as far as I can there, Alex. He gets DRS and I don't. That's not fair, is it? Okay, it's fine. I've done loads of overtaking already. I can just do it again. I've proved I could do it. I just hope I didn't push George all the way to the back. Actually, that didn't feel too bad going around there. the penalties that are going to hurt the most. Okay, no, I felt it there. Yeah, right there, the car just didn't want to turn. Okay, I'm going to have to suck up this punishment.
We have to replace that front wing. Box now.
What the hell was that?
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
Box this lap. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
That is a joke. What the hell? Was it Lando hit me? Ricardo coming in as well. He's got a 5-second penalty. Was it him that hit me then? Come on, lads. Come on. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Go.
Complete. Go now.
Okay, 8 seconds that took. That wasn't too bad.
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Virtual safety
no, we
car is
won't.
ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Oh, that's the only stop. What? Did I seriously just get...
drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
What for?
Okay, clear.
Did they give me a drive-through penalty because of the speed I came out the pits? I wasn't even in control of the car.
Yellow flag. Caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Teammate update.
Gap to teammate ahead is 22.0 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in 10th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 27.0.
I'm going to have to serve my drive-through now, aren't I? I might as well serve it now, and then I've got clean track to make up. I'm not going to score a point now. Tell you that much. Okay, so there's Aitken. Also got Grosjean and some other people. So I'm going to be down in 21st.
George is coming in for his stop.
George has had his stop, Jeff. That was ages ago. Right. Go. So yeah, I got penalised when I hit this line here for not slowing down during the virtual safety car. But I pitted under the safety car. How is that fair?
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
No, we're not, Jeff. You're on another planet, mate. It's like Brazil all over again, this race. Well, assuming I don't screw up, I'm not coming last, and I might be able to work my way back up the field a little bit. He says as he goes onto the gravel. That is not how you make up time.
You've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
It looks like a lot of us have struggled today, at least. Not just me. I've still enjoyed it. I know I complain a lot. I have still enjoyed this race. Those overtakes I was doing at the start there were absolutely amazing. It felt so good. I'm not stopping, Jeff. Piss off.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.7 seconds.
There's Ricardo. Lando here. I'm pretty sure it was Lando who hit me. It might have been Sainz, considering Sainz is behind me. But I'm sure it was Lando. Can I get him on this corner? Whoa, he made moves across me then. Did you see that? Suck my exhaust.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Alright, Jack next, then Roman.
The gap to the car behind is 1.8 seconds.
Teammate update.
We're trailing our teammate by 15.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 11th. The time last lap was a 1:43.9.
That must have been his pit lap. Oh, fastest lap. There you go, I'm within the 100 brake distance again. I reckon I can get another 3 or 4 overtakes in this race. They're pretty close together. Oh, if I just avoid cutting corners like that and making mistakes. I have still got my 6-second penalty to think about. But right now, that puts me just behind Lando anyway. Whoops, sorry. Okay, maybe don't cut that chicane so much this time. Oh, trust. Stop telling me to pit.
Gap to teammate ahead is 12.7 seconds.
Ooh, I cooked that one slightly. Oh wow, I can't change my deployment mode. I was hoping to charge the batteries up a little bit and go for some more overtakes.
Gap to the car in front is 2.8 seconds.
Not anymore, it's not. I'm gutted about the drive-through penalty. If it wasn't for that, I'd be up in 10.
Laps of fuel remaining.
My own driver error as well led to the wing needing to be changed, so I'll take that on the chin. Besides that, the rest of this race has been an absolute riot. I have never had so much fun overtaking before. I really hope OBS has captured this and done it justice. Outside DRS here, which is good because I wasn't planning on overtaking on this chicane anyway. I might be able to get him. If I'm cautious here, I might be able to get him round this bit.
Increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Hello, Jack. Yeah, he remembers from the simulator how aggressive I can be. Just let me through, son. No one gets hurt. DRS. Okay, I'll take that warning because it means another overtake.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
It's alright, Jeff. I knew what I was doing. Oh, there's a bit of overtaking going on in front of me here as well. Who's going to have DRS? Bottas, maybe? Neither of them. Final lap, guys. Final lap. Can I get a couple more overtakes, do you reckon? Computer says yes. Yeah, it was pointless trying to get Bottas there as well. I can get him on DRS. Valtteri.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Why am I getting warned for that? I was in the right. He hit me. I mean, he's going to get past me again in a minute anyway when the penalties are applied. You don't reckon, do you? Nah, not now. Not now. Oh, that was mightily close, though.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
If I'd have got past Bottas when I had the chance, I might have been able to sneak Raikkonen there as well. That was such a fun race.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen now leads the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
That was a really fun race. I'm not going to lie. That was probably the most fun race I've had. See, okay, let's take my crashes out of it for a second. I reckon if I didn't have the 3-second corner cut penalties, I would have finished on track 15th, because that is where I finished before the penalties were applied. If I didn't have the speed under the VSC penalty, I would have come probably 10th, because I had to drive through the pits twice in 2 laps, essentially. And if I didn't have the crashes, so to bring the crashes back in, if I didn't have the crashes, so if I didn't hit Ricciardo and had to change my front wing, I would have had... Was it Ricciardo I hit? No, I don't think it was. I think it was George I hit. Yeah, collision with Russell. I hit him so hard. I can't believe both of us came out of that still running. George finished 9th. He actually got points as well. It's incredible. If I hadn't had that and needed to change the front wing, I probably would have come definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. Maybe even top 5. I made up so many places before the pit stop as well. I was so happy. And yet, to be honest, as I said, I loved that race. I loved that race so much. Coming from behind to where I was when I pitted the first time round, and then having to do it again after the pit stop and the drive-through penalty. To finish 15th, I made up 7 places just from the pit stops. I made up 7 places just in the second half of the race, guys. Ignore where I finished. I know I finished 18th, but that's with the time penalty applied. I actually came above Bottas here. I'm really, really happy with that race. I'm really, really happy with that race. And the fact that George got some points for us as well as a team, I'm very happy with that too. No repairs needed for George, which is good. Otherwise, that probably would have cost him. New wings for Norris and Ricciardo. They both hit each other. They both actually got penalised for hitting each other as well. I want to know who it was that knocked me into the wall. We might find out in the highlights in a second. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this race. In terms of the standings, it sounds like Mercedes at least have tied up the championship. We've been overtaken by Renault and Ferrari, so we're going to have to make up some ground here. We are 18 points behind Renault, I want to say. Seems to be right. And we're only 9 points behind Ferrari. So it's perfectly doable. In terms of the driver standings, I've dropped to 4th. Leclerc's gone above me. Hamilton and Verstappen, there's only 10 points in it. That's impressive. So it must be Mercedes have sewn up the championship. Because there's still 2 races left. And I can't win now because I'm 55 points behind. And there's only 52 to play for, I believe. If you include fastest lap. But I'm happy, you know. I can't complain. I cannot complain. It was my own fault that I didn't do well today with the crashes. And the penalties, I suppose. But yeah. I've waffled on a lot now, so I'm going to wrap this video up here. But I'm really looking forward to watching these highlights back as well, actually. Because I think this was a lot of fun too. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the race. Be sure to hit the like button if you did do so. And also if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think about the car and the factory and my teammate, all that good stuff. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Enjoy the highlights, and until next time, I will see you soon.